Hey, what's up guys? It's Trillionaire, and today we are discussing loans and crypto. Should you be using loans to purchase cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, what have you? I have an interesting point of view on this, and it's definitely not the traditional way of thinking. Traditionally, you're supposed to pay off all your loans, your credit. Well, my line of thinking is maybe not, and here's why. If you're in the crypto space and you've seen what it can do with Bitcoin, $100 back in 2009 would make you a millionaire today. Why would you pay off a student loan? Why would you pay off a mortgage? Why wouldn't you take out as much as you possibly could and put it into cryptocurrency? Now, the obvious answer is, well, everything doesn't continue going up always. It can go down at some point. Yes, that is absolutely true. In fact, it's going to happen. But I'm not really concerned with that. Here's my thinking. You can take a loan as long as you can afford to pay that loan, then nobody is going to call you on it, which means your cryptocurrency, it can rise and it can fall. It doesn't matter as long as you pay your loan. If it falls, okay, fine. If it rises, you can pay the loan off and then continue using the profits from the loan. Now, there is an extremely large amount of money that can be made doing this, even with loans that are of poor interest rates. Let's say, for example, you have a credit card and it has a 30% interest rate on it. That is, you're paying 30% per year on it. So with $10,000, you're gonna be paying $3,000 for that money on the year. That's excessive. But imagine if you take that money and you buy some Bitcoin with it. Well, in January 1st, if you had bought Bitcoin, you would have been buying it around $980. Bitcoin just crossed $5,200 as of today. That is over 5 times increase on your investment. You would have paid off the loan and still had $40,000 in your account, less any money that you're paying monthly. These are rough numbers, but stick with me here. My thought process is, if you truly believe in cryptocurrency and what it is capable of, it would be foolish to not put as much money as you possibly could into it. Knowing what it's capable of, knowing where it has been and where it's gone. At one point, Bitcoin rose up to about $1,300 and dove down and way down, but it stayed down there for a couple years of basically death. Yeah, nobody was talking about it. It wasn't the cool thing, whatever. It wasn't at all-time highs like today. My line of thinking is, if you're going to be in this space and pay attention to it, why would you not take the extra step of putting your money where your mouth is? I understand many of you are risk adverse. If you lose your job, what are you gonna do? You could go into bankruptcy if you don't immediately sell and pay off those loans. I say, go into bankruptcy. Now, I'm losing a lot of you here. I'm sure I just lost probably 50% of the watchers just right there. I say go into bankruptcy. I say don't buy your cryptocurrency through exchanges that make it easy to track you. Buy them locally. I say if something happens, you go into bankruptcy and you take that loss, and while things are being worked out in bankruptcy, maybe the price of Bitcoin comes back up. If you believe it's going to come back up, you hodl. You hodl with your dying breath. I know this sounds insane, but I want you to think about where Bitcoin could be 5 years from today. We don't need to look back 5 years in time. We can't imagine that it's going to replicate that, but we can imagine that it will continue to be in the media. It will continue to be popular for at least some time. I feel like that's a reasonable assumption. And for it to double in value would not be insane. Not at all. Not from 5,000 to 10,000. I don't think that'd be insane in the next year. Going from 10,000 to 20,000, I don't think that would be insane either. I think there's a real possibility right now for you to make an excessive amount of money. All that is standing in between you and that money is what you can afford to pay per month for that. So instead of going out getting a $600 car payment, why don't you go out and get a $600 a month payment on a loan for cryptocurrency? Imagine that you get $50,000 loan, all right? You normally would only have $10,000 in cryptocurrency, but instead you go ahead and you get another 40,000. Now you have a $50,000 loan, and it quadruples in value over the next 3 years. Instead of having $40,000, you get to have $200,000. That's the difference in between that car that you would have been driving around for those 3 years and a house or a condo. So my point is, if you really believe in this crypto space and you are thinking about taking a loan, know that you're not alone. I don't think you're dumb whatsoever. In fact, I think you're smarter than the common person. As long as you're willing to accept the risk and understand what comes with the risk, I feel like it is actually a relatively low risk play to take a loan, purchase crypto, put it somewhere safe like a ledger wallet, and forget about it. Don't trade it. Don't do anything with it. HODL it. It's not your money, so be safe with it. HODL. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you subscribe for more content like this. This is Trillionaire. Peace.